Hello and welcome, I'm Redcollarwolf here to show you how to do auto tiles in Godot. So how to do small little plants like this, basically. And you can change the quality of this where one comes more common than the other as well. Which I'll show you how to do that properly so you get it looking nice. So there we go, we got some of this, and I usually find separate for, you can even separate the rocks from the glass. I probably recommend that too. Going back onto it if you're gonna do something like this, or you can put it all together like I did. It depends on you, I guess, on how you want to truly do this. See, look at that. So basically all it is, you could also do this if you're after a specific one too. You can click that off and be like, oh, I want these flowers, these yellow flowers hanging around. So it's pretty good system. I don't know how it will be in the newest update, but this is how it is now. Probably a very similar thing. I'm actually going to show you guys how to do the plants later on. Look out for that tutorial if it's... Here we go. So this is the dark wood forest, little plants, rocks, and flowers. So we got little flowers over here. No, speaking of which, I need to... Well, it looks like we're going to have more than this tutorial than you might first think. I forgot to add the shading to those pink ones. Anything else I forgot to add the shading to? The shadow? I don't know if I should add it to the glass or not. That is questionable. That is going down. I could have had another one of those dirt piles. I don't know why I didn't. I might add some on there. Bottom 16. Because I have to go hunting for this. So this is what a Wingy looked like before. But then I had to separate it because this was inconvenient. 3, knock off that one. I believe is the other type of dirt. And let's go find our rock. I still didn't add like little puffs. You know, it's these little areas where you get to see the stone. I'm sure I got eaten by something when I was out and about, but the etching I'm doing right now, that's nice, isn't it? Put this in here. Let's actually show you how to make a little circle thing. And here's me thinking this one was going to be nice to show it. Oops, this is not a circle. If we go like this, then we go back to L, which is the line tool. Let's go get this corner on there. Let's go with this. I'll see what this looks like at the end. Here we go. Put that corner there. Let's get it going really crazy. I don't know why I didn't. I was thinking about doing sooner, but I don't know why I actually didn't do it, you know. I might have not got that very good. No. Don't like it. I just realized that circle looks like it's almost perfectly symmetrical, and I didn't actually use like shift or anything. It wasn't actually purposely meant to be perfectly symmetrical. It would be almost, yeah, well, oh my god. You can use like shift and control to get like the fine details of a circle. So we went like doing this. See, if I press control, it would use that point where I just did as a center. Shift will make sure it's a perfect circle. Just if you didn't know those things. How would I do this is the next question. I want to go pointy. Let's see what happens now. I don't think that's much of an improvement. I don't know what it was before. Oh, maybe we're onto something now. Oh, maybe we cracked the code. There we go. I'll knock that out. Boom. I put this down right here and here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go up on this one. So we knock this off. Put that like that. Maybe we go the other way or something. Oh boy. I'm not meant to make it very precise. I just meant to make it look like a little scuff, you know, a little puff of glass to add to everything. Actually, maybe I feel like there's something not up with that spot, you know, and bugged me out of my several minutes and hours of playing this, of building the game, bugging me. Maybe I might actually extend it back to where it was before. That's nice, isn't it? There we go. Maybe do like that. Here we go. Here's our pattern. So we turn on our grid, go to View, Grid, Settings, 64 by 64 is my style here. But it's very big. Don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing sometimes. I was hoping to get that pattern back in there, but it looks like I'm doing a different pattern today. And then we go to here, find this, and let's go with... shove it in there. There we go. I do have one more glass type to like put on there. That's the reason why I didn't just want to sacrifice it to the gods, you know. we go for 2 more we can. So I've got a dry type. See how I got a more dry or lighter colored looking type, and then we also got a bit more of a dry type hanging around here somewhere too sometimes. So I'll do these 2 glass as well. 64, 64. Then we go here. Control B. I don't know if I said that before, but I am now. Don't worry about it. W. It's after my patterns appear if I haven't filled it all in. Let's go with that. Boom. It's so nice to have that. Just be able to go W. And then take that off if you want to take every color or something like that. That one's a really good one to remember just in general. I think they would remember the grids on these a bit more. Probably should just save and see, but would have. But I don't think it really does. Control B. It's probably now we got our bits of dirt. Do we need anything else or not? We also should add shadow to this. Here we go. Since it's meant to be above on everything, so we have to add a bit of shadow. This is about halfway and it's black. It's pure black. Also got like an animal one and a plant one coming up. See how to add in general plants. Then this glass is just meant to be long glass, like, you know, glass popping out or something like that. Then there we go. And then we go about here and here. Let's go for a small amount sometimes. It does not hurt. Then we go, boom, put all that stuff together. This one's going to be a nice long boy. Might as well go with it. Get a highlight on there. Highlight for the smaller one. Not just to have the darkness. I don't think I need anything with the breaker. There we go. So now we got our base. So we've got little tufts of glass to start. Little bits of cutting of oval shaped things. They do have shadow on the inside because they're meant to be like through the glass, like the glass is showing it off to you. We have rocks, 5 flowers, and 2 smaller weed like bushy things or trees, I don't know. So we go and look at, we got all this stuff up here. So if you don't know how to do that, we go to our tilemap down here, and then we just go to here, and then we bring up this point. And then all you do is drag it in here. So first we update it. It needs to be updated. So we go to our art folder. I'm even doing this, going to do this for the water, so I'm going to keep the water and the ground separate because these are just for pure water. So it's going to eventually be like lily pads on the water and everything like that. That's also to give you some ideas. So we're going with this. So we go back here, we zoom in. This is a 64 grid. So there's babies, these buggers oh, somewhere it says 32. Yep. 16, 16, 16. So now we highlighted all that. We don't have a strip for it or anything. No colliders. No, I just pull out these while we're after. So, it should be on Atlas, it should be. You see how all these have numbers down here. So, what are these parts of glass? So, I decided this one. I mean, there's probably a better way to do these numbers, but the higher the number is, the better. I don't know, I exactly don't know why these numbers are so high for, but they are. Okay. Now let's do think about our map here. So each one, one has 1 out of 400. If we double 10 add 2, that means that one's 2 times more likely, and it being up to 68. So we double the amount. How much more likely are we gonna do out of that? So let's go 10%. I think the glass will be. No, wax. 10% on the wax would be where we go with the wax. 10. So that means if we go 10, that means each one has the same likelihood of. So in other words, it's basically like I made a small sheet. Each one of them have 1 out of 100 for chance of spawning in, which is how many's on the sheet. So let's say if I put 1, 2, that means that one has 2 buddies instead of having one of itself. Instead, when the computer probably chooses, it chooses through the sheet, but when you do probably, you added 2 in, so then it chooses from that 2. Thus, this one here, I think we want to make 50. We can go 75 of that. On here, 10 with all the walks, I think. 40, no, 60 with the, no, let's go with, yeah, 60 with the general glass. 50 with these puffs over here, or these buggers. 55 with the flowers. So, 75? Or is this 55? I mean, technically you're not going to be working in small numbers, aren't we? But we're actually going to be working in something that makes a bit more sense. 50 with this. So in a way, that's total of how many sheets there is. Where do we go like that? I can probably go 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, wow. Let's take away these zeros. So we go 7. See what this does. 5. Might have to adjust it a bit more because there's multiple of certain ones. Maybe we have to do that. I don't know. 5. Like the 4.5 in here, but half a flower won't look that good. 5. I'll do 4 for you. So this is 40% chance in theory happen. Don't know if it will work or not in that way, but no time like the present to see, isn't there? I mean, there was a better time I could test this out, but then we're here now, aren't we? Actually, might bring you up a little bit more. So now, in theory, when you look at the sheet, there is 10 of that empty space, and it probably chooses from that list of what to do. Yeah, I actually don't mind going 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, or whatever comes out of there. Might go for 6 for all then, maybe. So being up to 60% theory. Don't know if that will work or not. But on probably 1 and 2, there's a lot of itself hanging around. So theory it probably won't be 60%, but it's 60%, 6 times more likely to show than. If you probably add in how many different walks there is, then you can probably truly figure out how much more times a walk is likely to show over glass. And what number to probably do from then on. I guess probably people out there. I can lay down groundwork. I probably could work it out one day. Sometimes I feel like I one of these days where I won and I figure out these most brilliant things ever. And I'll go with 2 with that. 2. 1, 2, 3. I'll go with 3 for these ones. 2, 3. Anyone how much it is? 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. At least this is going to be a very small, much more smaller number. Yeah, but just use all the smaller ones, make them 7. Well, I think we do 4. Go to 2 and bring you up to 3. Now, let's go and make all of our walks. Oh, our walks can stay 1 actually. Let's see what this does. So we go to here. So now we got the poly on. And we got the updated. There we go. I think I will. Actually, you know what? This is going to be more of a pain for me than I would like it to, but maybe I will be you. So we go back to poly, bring you back down to 2. See, look at it, it's far more smoother now than what it was before. So I might bring the walks back to 3, like what I was planning. I might bring you to 2. Yeah, no, we're just gonna make them all 3. Because I have to bring everything up now if I do that. I think that's how it would work in theory. It's just got like a whole sheet where it has it. So this is how many times it gets cloned, and that's out of. And it just goes through and chooses randomly. They say computers can't choose randomly, but is randomly really a existence? Or is this a bunch of outcomes and possibilities, which it probably it is. There we go. You didn't think you would go that far, that deep today, did you? Now, there we go. Now, if we go back to here, there we go. So now we encounter walks a little bit more. Make those trees a little bit less. Those baby tree things a little rarer. Then we go back to here. We make them into 3. I might make you 2 too. I might make you 3. You 3. Do I have to show you anything else? I don't think so. But that's with polarization. Look at those little tufts of glass. They look cool. And you can even add that empty space a bit more. I don't know if it will add something in there or if it forgets that I don't want anything in there or not. I don't know. Not click down as much if you want empty space. The reason why I want to put empty space in here is to add the possibility of it. So I can basically run forever with it. So that is the most likely tile to be placed down, is the empty space. I don't know if it overrides itself, but that's a question. No, it doesn't. See, there's an empty space. I can even make that like how many more. See, that's the empty space. That's the reason why I wanted to give it a like. I might even add more than that. I could add like that 50, can't I? And see what it does. And then 50 makes it closer to 50%, but not quite 50% because 50% of this would go up. But take away our 20, it'd be 200 to get 50%. Oh, I like that bit better now. You see how I'm lifting that up, it's less likely to place down. I think that is a better way of doing it. I don't know if we've seen it around and everything. Maybe someone does have a calculation, or maybe there is a calculation ready to be invented. There you go. There's some ideas for you all out there. This is going to be a hell of a thing to edit. Maybe not even that long to watch, but right now we're coming to an hour, and I'm still planning decorative things down here. See, I really like those ideas, those little tufts, because I had the idea before. I just don't know why I didn't put them in. I don't even know the name of these flowers. I'm gonna have to give them a name so I'll check. Even if they're just weeds. No, I was inspired by the dandelions, those yellow. So what do you guys think about that one? I'm pretty sure that's it. Just showing you how the auto tile work. We got everything up and running. We go on for here, click on the here, and then we go on to our politicians. An icon can be changed to whatever we want. I've changed it to the orange flowers so then I don't get to see a blank empty void. So I hope you enjoy. I'm Redcollarwolf. Now out. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy and have a very nice day. I'm now out. See you next time. And I guess don't forget to like and subscribe if you've been watching for this long towards the end. That's something I just remembered to put on the list. So thank you for watching.